Welcome back to CSFL Media Days here at sprintfootball.com. And we are joined now by Bob Gneo, head coach at Cornell University. Bob, thank you very much for joining us. And first off, it's been 2 years since Cornell has been on the football field. It's been a long time, but next week you get to play at Mansfield, and talking with John Evans and some of their administration, they're expecting a couple thousand fans at the game, pep band and all of the pageantry that is college football. I'm sure it's exciting to get back on the field after 2 years, but to go to an environment like that, I'm sure that's probably got you guys at Cornell amped up even more to start the new season.
Oh yeah, we're very excited. We haven't been there in a few years. The last time we went actually was the 100-year anniversary of the first night game, and they had Franco Harris flip the coin. They had the band, they had the cheerleaders, they had a parade. It was just a tremendous atmosphere, night game. So we're looking forward to going there and seeing the same type of thing. But Mansfield is always a team that you got to be ready to play. So even though all that pageantry is going on, we have to block that out of our minds and get ready to play football.
Let's look at the offensive side of the ball first. Talk to us a little bit about some names, some returnees that you guys won't just be relying on as playmakers, but to provide that leadership and that experience after a long time off. Maybe some newcomers that are factoring in. Who are some of the names or some of the positions, the units that you guys will be relying on this year?
Well, we only start 2 seniors on offense, and that would be left tackle Aiden Tierney and our tight end Tyler Hugh. Everybody else is an underclassman. Matter of fact, we have over 30 guys on our team that did not play with us the last time we played football. And then one of our captains is running back Jacob Weinkoop, and our 2 receivers, Justin Mandel and Luke Verzella, are returning players that saw a lot of playing time the last time we played.
To follow up on that, you said, a lot of new players that, in the past haven't played, for you guys. You're trying to get your returnees back and, just kind of getting them used to the game shape or the game speed once again. And you've got all these new players that you're teaching them your culture and your system. What do you tell yourself as a coach? Because I'm sure you've got to have even more patience than you normally would. And I know football coaches don't have patience. What do you do just to make sure that the instruction is there for the team?
Well, as a coaching staff, and particularly for myself, we're very matter of fact, one day at a time, one play at a time, one drill at a time, atmosphere and culture that we're trying to do. So we just go hard for that one drill, one play and team, and then move on to the next one. And that's the way we do it.
Looking at the defensive side of the ball, again, talk to us about, is it an experienced unit, a lot of newcomers? Who are some names that you guys will be looking at too as well to provide leadership on that side?
Well, it's a much more experienced group on the defensive side. We have one of our captains is Matt Lupke, will be our nose guard. And then we have Harrison Nicholas, who's our free safety, and our 2 inside backers are John Arona and Matt Peck. They're all returning, and also significant time 2 years ago when we did play. So we expect a lot out of them as far as playing and leadership.
You had mentioned there some of those names. You had some leadership or experience at defensive line, in the middle with the linebackers, and in the secondary. Sometimes that's not common for teams, especially defensively, to have experience kind of at all 3 layers. Just talk about how important that is for you guys, because each unit, each layer has to communicate and help out the other one. Just talk about how great that is that you kind of got some experience kind of up the middle between nose guard, linebacker, and safety.
Well, it works out great. Not only are they just returners, they're all 4-year starters for us, and they've got a lot of playing time. So they're all the leaders of their individual groups. And, for example, Matt Lupke takes charge of that defensive line group and makes sure everybody's working hard. Arona and Peck have been, 4-year starters also, and they take charge of the linebacker group. and they work very hard with them. And then of course, Harrison is our free safety. He's been a 4-year starter, and he's worked very hard with them. And we've done a lot of things, you know, with the new Zoom stuff that we've done over the last year. They've had a lot of individual Zoom meetings without coaches. They took charge of those Zoom meetings and make sure everybody was on board and knew the system we were running, knew all the plays. So it's been a great thing for us as a program to have that kind of leadership on the field.
And finally, looking at special teams, of course, always a really important component of the game. Just talk about the kicking game, the return game. You know, what you have experience there. There are going to be some newcomers. What's that going to look like for you guys?
Well, return game, we're in pretty good shape. Our 2 receivers are back, you know, Brazella and Mandel, who returned when we were last playing. This year, all of our kickers, except one, are all freshmen. So they will all be new to the program. Our snapper is a returner, so we're in good shape there. But you know, we put our best athletes on the special teams, and we should be fine.
You know, when you're working with new kickers, freshmen, you know, that are going to be experiencing game situations at the collegiate level for the first time, what do you guys do at practice to kind of ramp up the intensity of some of the kicks, let them, I guess, deal with a little bit of pressure, and, you know, that they can have confidence going in for that first extra point or field goal, or, you know, or punt them, or you're maybe trying to reverse field position? You know, what do you guys try to do there?
Well, we put them in tough situations. We'll have them kick, for example, the punter from the back of the end zone. We'll have everybody yelling and screaming and having a good time with them. We'll go live. You know, we won't return it live, but we'll try to block it live, and they have to get it off. So our field goal kicker and our punter have both experienced full speed action at their positions. And we'll have, as a matter of fact, tonight at 7 o'clock, we will have a red-white scrimmage, which we will go live specials without any returns.
Coach, thank you very much for the time. We wish you the best of luck this season.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you having me.